From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cunningham on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, looking for Andrews. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This time Jackson will throw it. Looking for Shepard deep. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit bigger. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, that was dangerous.
Wilson
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
From the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Once again, it's Swift. And they're able able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always...
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the Bears are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Gurley on the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's Jackson on the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lee. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. And James has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Slant. Slant. Check now. Lead 5-3.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Well, he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 53-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw is Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Wilson. Campbell making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jake Bunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Bears 31, Falcons 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Watkins the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So this one in the win column.